Stay tuned and let's check out this Marvel Legends totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave Monica Rambeau, aka Photon. Ciao and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember now you're going to hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we continue looking at the Marvel Legends, the Marvel's totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave. As in front of me, we have Photon, aka Monica Rambeau, who we have been wanting to add to our collection since her debut in the very first MCU Disney Plus series way back when, WandaVision. At the end of that, Nick Fury gives her a call, sends her back up to space, and we have been waiting eagerly for the Marvels movie, which was due to be released this summer, but that damn MCU schedule keeps getting pushed back, so now the movie isn't due out until November. Let's hope that those strikes that are currently happening don't push it back further. But this figure definitely looks like a solid representation of Monica in her new Photon uniform, completely pinless as well, by the way. Looks like the pick of the bunch. So there we get a digital render up top with the Marvel's logo, an emblem which has all three of the main characters' logos merged up there. Promo image on one side, on the back another digital render. No sort of effect pieces, but we do get some interchangeable hands, so very lackluster with accessories. You do need her though to build the totally awesome Hulk, as she comes with a leg, and there is the totally awesome Hulk all complete. And to build him, you will need to buy 6 of the 7 figures in this wave. Today we're looking at Photon. So as I said, definitely looks good, this one. Let's get her open. Here we have Monica Rambeau out of the packaging with those interchangeable hands. Definitely lackluster of accessories. I would have appreciated some effect pieces or even an interchangeable head with the glowing eyes, you know, to sort of demonstrate her power set on the display. But for a neutral look, she does look very nice. It is a brand new sculpted, double jointed, pinless elbows and knees female to add to the collection. She stands at over 6 inches, probably just under 6¼ with that big afro. But as I said, the likeness here looks very nice, and the costume design obviously inspired from the comics, but it's just very sleek, very clean. I like it a lot. Let's zoom in. Now, sometimes when I zoom in like this on camera under my hot bright studio lights, it never really gives the likeness justice, but I promise you in person, this is genuinely one of the best female likenesses we have in our MCU collection. I think they have nailed it. The likeness is there, the hair sculpt is perfect as well, all the way around with all this sculpted detail, obviously unique to Monica, as it should be. But then the likeness itself, I think they have nailed it from certain angles. I'll throw up a side by side and you can see for yourself. Hopefully the camera is giving it justice. But yeah, I think they have nailed this one. Really solid likeness. She's even looking slightly to the left like she is in some of the promo images as well. So I think that is intentional. Again, a head sculpt with the glowing eyes would have been a nice touch as well, just to sort of demonstrate her power set. But for a neutral head sculpt, really solid. And more of the same on the actual costume design itself. This emblem on the front has like a chrome sort of silver to it, and then the uniform is black and white, so any blemishes or any sort of sloppiness you'd be able to tell, but it's very slick, very clean, very smart. Even these sort of piping lines are really nicely done, and the black is like sculpted on top of like a white underlay. Really nice. Even here on the arms, look at that, double jointed pinless elbows. Our shoulders go all the way up, bicep swivel. Then look at that. That is what we want with our Marvel Legends, especially our females. Very nicely done. No waist cut because it's all at the diaphragm here, so that's where you're going to get your swivel, of course. A little bit of forward and back, but not much, but a little bit. She's obviously going to have limitations with her hair, so she can't look up too much, but it's on a dumbbell joint, so she can look down, tilt, swivel, all of that good stuff. Moving down to the legs, it's more of the same. You've got the thigh cut here, which will break up the design, but it's there for a reason. Legs go out about that far, and then double jointed pinless knees, and look at that, very nicely done. I like the way that the boots sort of sculpted, so it's like going over the knees, and then the boots themselves are like a glossier black to the matte black of the uniform, which is a nice contrast contrast. Of course, she's got ankle pivot and rocket as well. So yeah, for a representation of the character from what we've seen in the trailer and hopefully into the movie, they've nailed the outfit, they've nailed the head sculpt, the likeness. This is really, really, really nice. I am impressed. So out of the box, she came with a set of open palm, more expressive hands. Again, it would have been nice to get these exact same hands, but maybe in like a translucent purple or something, just to demonstrate her light-based powers. And then, of course, like all legends should, she comes with a pair of fisted hands because Monica is not scared to get in some fights. And just while we're here, a slight nitpick, you've got these sculpted lines on the back, you can see. Maybe they're meant to have the black piping on them because they are sculpted there, but again, I've not seen the movie, so I'm not too sure. But then the sculpted detail on this figure with all the wrinkles in the actual uniform is just so nice. Like, all this black detail is sculpted as well, even up with the shoulder, the emblem on the front. Honestly, people, you'll be impressed with this one. No faults. Here we have a quick MCU versus comic comparison, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the only Photon Monica Rambeau we have in the Marvel Legends line. She fits perfectly into like an ultimate setup. But you can see where the MCU design has taken inspiration from the black and white costume in the comics. Let's try a little head swap. And for those interested in that, yes, you can swap the heads, but the pegs are just not the perfect size, so one of them gets a bit wobbly. So Monica fits on the comic body if you wanted to do that, but I think this one looks better, the comic version on the MCU body. That one looks very nice. And here we have Miss Rambeau in a Marvel sandwich with Captain Marvel Carol Danvers and Miss Marvel Kamala Khan, all three of the Marvels, and I do genuinely look forward to seeing their dynamic play out live in the MCU. And yes, she absolutely should have come with her own accessories, but if you dig hard enough in your fodder boxes, you may find some purple effect pieces that will work very nicely for Monica Rambeau like we have here. So yeah, she should have come with something, but I'm sure you can find something in your boxes to use to spruce up the display. Here we have Monica compared to a few other Phase 4 MCU females, as we have Kate Bishop, America Chavez, and Shuri as Black Panther. And would you look at that, some old friends from the WandaVision days, as we have Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch herself, and Jimmy Woo. Now, clearly Monica didn't wear this Photon uniform during that series at all, but I would still take a Monica in her sword uniform to go along with these on the shelf for sure. And here we have some comic scrolls next to Monica, as I still think they work if you're sort of world building a display amongst your MCU collection, as their character designs are so similar. And then here we have some of the comic figures in this very totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure wave. Make sure you go and check out all my reviews on the playlist on the channel now. And let's wrap up with some of the Who crew. We have Frogman, Tigra, and Jocasta, who's reading comments from the last Marvel Legends review. Who have you picked today?
Tom Finn W05VC says, "This was originally going to be a pass, but both figures came out really well. Hasbro is starting to find their groove again."
And of course, last but never least, we have Captain Britain and Hal, Fire, Hank. So, final thoughts on this Marvel Legends Totally Awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, aka the Marvels wave, as we have Monica Rambeau, aka Photon. Now, you know me, my display is all about world building, adding new characters and forever expanding the collection, and that's exactly what we can do here with Monica Rambeau, who's already played a decent part in the MCU. It's nice to have her in plastic in such a good quality as well. Like, honestly, you cannot fault the figure for what it is. Yes, it's lackluster in accessories, you can argue about the value, but for the figure representing what it's meant to, they've done a solid job here. The character design is great with the inspiration from the comics, and the likeness is bang on. Honestly, I think you're going to like this one a lot, but you can let me know for yourself in the comment below. Check out the videos tab, find the playlist, the podcast, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button, hit all on the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button, become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and tweet me, don't be shy. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews, and until then, I will of course see you on the next one.